Hello guys, welcome to my video series tutorial to talk about Microsoft Semantic Kernel. In our last video, we talked about how to create custom LLM and we integrated into our kernel application and we get the result. This video is continuation of our last video. In our last video, I specified two major changes. One changes we are going to implement this get streaming chat message content function, and another one is we are going to remove this service concept. Instead of that, we are going to use like this format, add Azure OpenAI chat completion service. Like that, we are going to create our own function, add YouTube chat completion service, something like that. Let's start. The first step, I'm going to implement this function, get streaming chat message content. We remove this code. I just copy the same code here because I need the same output from this YouTube search function here. So wait, I have to change this function to async. In case if YouTube result is null, we are break the loop. The next step, I'm going to convert this enumerable string to the list. So here where YouTube URLs, YouTube result, we have to implement this yield concept in the for each. So for each where result in YouTube URLs read one by one string, this should be result. Internally, I'm going to add one more variable where send result equal to result, and here I'm going to check the condition. If it is the last character, no need to add the comma separator. If it is not last, we have to add the comma separator. So here I'm checking the condition equal to YouTube result dot last. In case this is a last, then just assign only the result, otherwise add the comma. So this function returns a streaming chat message content. So we have to use this class to send the result. So here streaming chat message content. So chat message content author role, as I mentioned last video, is assistant, and send result we assign it, we return the result. Yield return streaming content. That's it. To test this function, we have to use get streaming function, not this invoke. So I remove this one where result equal to kernel dot invoke streaming async function. We have to pass the prompt. So prompt function, the next argument is our input. So argument we passed. So here we use for each to get the result. Maybe here I add thread start sleep just for 100 milliseconds so that we can see the result one by one. This is startup project. We start the application. Here we get the result one by one. So the streaming function is ready. So this function is ready. The next step, as I mentioned, I'm going to remove this concept. Instead of that, I'm going to add our own add YouTube service function. So here I'm going to create one new class, add new item. So the class name called YouTube chat service extension. So this class, it's a public class, and this is a static class. So here I'm going to create one function, public static function return type I kernel builder, function called add YouTube chat completion. Should be completion. So the first argument is a kernel builder argument, I kernel builder. This operator is an extension function. So kernel builder, this one. That's it. So go to the program.cs file. Here I just cut this code and move to my extension function here, added here, return its builder. One more changes, we need this function need two key, one for YouTube key and another for channel key. So here I'm going to define the arguments. String, we have to check the null argument in case if string dot null or white space for this YouTube key, then throw the exception. YouTube key is required. So go to our program.cs file. Here I'm going to call my function. It's an extension function, so it will get called YouTube chat completion. So the first argument YouTube key, so config dot YouTube key. That's it. So our function, extension function is ready. Add YouTube chat completion. That's it. So we run this application again, and this time I put the breakpoint in streaming function so that we can just confirm this function get invoked. Start the application. Started, this get streaming function get invoked. We get the 8 count. So I just remove this breakpoint, run the free application. Here we can see the result. This is just a simple example how to bring your custom LLM into the kernel application. Thanks to all.